Okay guys, this is Bazuka Tank here, and I'm gonna do a quick recap of my league and what we did this league and my collection and my expectations for next league and my plans also for the future. So I'm gonna start by saying I am not attached to anything in this game anymore since, I don't know, Abyss League. Like, it was Strained meta that I really liked, but that got removed, and I got sad. But then after that I learned that you shouldn't be attached to anything in this game. Doesn't matter if you think that you like gets removed, like GGG always adds some new stuff that is very fun. And that way of thinking helped me keep playing the game until now. And once again, we got a massive banger league, and yeah, it was pretty fun. Group play at week 1 was fun. We made a fuck ton of money, more money than ever. Then I group played with Dampin duo. Then I group played with MP and friends, and I made a sick character, 2 sick characters actually. Like, I don't know how, but every league I make an aura buff to play with friends. But outside of that, I actually made a sick character this time. I mirrored a weapon, I crafted really good gear. And everything was because Valdo maps existed now. I really like shiny items. I like to collect them. And so I did. But the Valdo maps are kind of really hard, so it pushed me to build a stronger character than I usually do, which is good, which is really good. So yeah, I made this penis run here, and it cleared basically 90% of the maps. There are some combinations that I really can't run, but still, 90% of the maps of the uniques that you see here, I farmed myself, and it was really fun. It was really fun. I am missing though 3 uniques. These 3 here, there are 3 void maps, and I couldn't find any person crazy enough to run these maps for me, so I can add to the collection. And there is 1 more map actually that I'm missing. I can show this on stream real quick. I was actually live searching maps that I didn't have, and some of them are really fucking rare. And you can see here, there are 2 offline of Dusk Dawn, and I don't have this. I was live searching this the entire time, and they never pop up. And so I'm missing that too. And probably they added more uniques and I stopped checking, but it is what it is. My collection is basically complete outside of those 4 items. So some of the rarest items here that I can remember, because I don't remember everything, it is the replica. This item here is very fucking rare. I don't remember if the map is hard or not, so it's probably not. The replica, Debated Breath, is very rare too. Map is also probably very easy. Replica Headhunter was also a very easy map, was very rare. The Stasis Prisons is a hard map, I remember. And this map is a void, was from a void map, the Hate Forge. I did this map myself, and so was this chest. The Spore Guard is also from a void map that I had to do myself. It was very scary, but it was easy map, this one. What else was... I think I had to... Oh yeah, this sword here, the Maven Sword, I think it's also a very hard map to do. Those 2 are on very hard maps, so they're probably like 1 or 2 in league with those colors. The Debated Breath is also a very cancer map. This flask, the Warm Flask, is also a very cancer map to do. This flask is also has a very cancer map to do. And there are a few others here. I don't think I need to show every single hard map, but some of these items were very cancer to acquire. Surprisingly enough, not the collection of jewels was actually surprisingly easy. I think I got lucky getting all of them. It took like less than 20 to get all of them. Same with the rings. I got very lucky with rings too. But yeah, it was very fun collecting them. And I'm very, very happy. Oh yeah, and of course, the Ventur's Gambas. Because this was MF League, so why not? So I'm gonna make a Ventur's Gamba tab. And look at the stars. It's so cool. I really like this tab. Oh, and of course, I also made art with the maps. Because why the fuck not? Some of them don't look too good because, I don't know, the colors are not too strong for it to show off like really good, right? Like look at the green is not like super greenish. But still, I really like them. And yes, I opened 80% of these maps that I have here. And some of the uniques, I opened them myself, so XD. And look at what happens when I do this. You can see all the tiny stars shining together. I really love it. But anyway, guys, this is it for me. This is PoE for me. Next league though. What's gonna happen next league? I'm hearing that a lot of people are concerned about next league. Oh, next league, there's no way it's gonna be this as good as this one, or fuck, I'm never gonna drop a mirror again and shit like that. And my piece of advice is, if you are like afraid of next league, you shouldn't be. As long as GGG don't make the same mistake that they did in Kalandra League, we should be fine. Like I said at the beginning of the video, you shouldn't be super attached to anything in this game anymore, because, you know, the craziness comes and goes. And we should, at least I expect something crazy to be next league too, and I'll have my fun with the new crazy stuff. And that's it. Like, it's not about like making money or crazy builds or anything. It's always about having fun. I'm still waiting for the Recombinators to come back. Recombinators was like the best fun I had in this game so far. And I'm still waiting for them to come back, and I don't know if they're gonna ever come back. But it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna have fun in this game anyway. So yeah, like, I don't think there's a reason to be afraid of next league at all. Like, I get like people have FOMO about like dropping mirrors and such, but honestly, you should never be expected to drop a mirror. It's just bad for the game, honestly. But this league was fun. I had fun, and it is what it is, you know. Just adapt, man. Just adapt. Alright guys, this is Bazuka Tank here, and I'm gonna do a quick recap of the project damage, or is it, that we did this time around. And it was a very interesting project. Plenty of new discoveries this time around about damage and how damage overflows and stuff like that. And it was very interesting to me. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. So, the first thing that I have to explain is why not attacks, and because attacks sucks. That's it. But in reality, I didn't even check attacks because there's so many more multipliers for spells. Like, I didn't even think it was like worth looking into them. I'm not gonna explain like all the other options. I'm just gonna cut straight up to this. Archmage was how we decided to scale the damage. And the way that Archmage works, there are two things that are important to understand here. The first one is big mana cost equals big damage. But then too much mana cost equals no damage. Which means that if you have a mana cost on your skill that exceeds the resources that you have, you gain no damage. And why the reason that I'm saying resources is because you can use EB to put your ES over your mana, and then you get like a bigger pool for the Archmage. Now, the second thing important here is how do you scale your mana cost high? And it's obviously Indigon. And the way Indigon works is if you spend every 200 mana you spend, you gain the increase. But you can have a spell that costs 200 mana times multiple times, like 1000 mana, and you proc this 5 times. And then it's gonna cost more and you're gonna spend even more. So it's like exponential increase, which is very good and really bad at the same time. Because if I'm spending mana, it's exponential and it caps out really fast, which is pretty good and pretty bad at the same time. And there's another problem here. Because we have ES, me spending ES first does not proc the Indigon. But I find a way to fix this by weapon swapping to this shield here that deletes your ES. So I can use my mana and then weapon swap back, and then I can use my skill with the Indigon ramp, which is very important for the project. And now there's only one problem left, which is figuring out the perfect ramp for Indigon. And for that, Marcus actually made this thing here. Sorry for the flashbang. He made this thing here to try to calculate the perfect mana ramp for Indigon. And on paper, this worked. But on practice, we had a problem. And the problem was cast speed. And I can't explain why that was, but because the cast speed was too high, the Indigon ramp was inconsistent. And what I mean by that, like if you see on MP's video, like he can cast like 4 times the skill, and it's always consistent, like the mana cost at the end was always consistent. But inside of the map, when we have like a lot more cast speed, the mana cost was always the different, was a turbo inconsistent. And my best like explanation for this is we are casting so fast that the game doesn't calculate the Indigon ramp correctly. So like you cast twice with the wrong mana cost and everything is just wrong. We ended up never fixing that cast speed problem, but we end up reaching our goal anyway, so I guess it worked at the end. So what was this goal? So the first goal is obviously capping out the damage, like how high can the damage go? And the damage can go very high, but there is a high enough, which is the interesting part here. So going back to the screenshots. Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to show is this here. The combined spell damage does not overflow properly, which means like it goes to the negative at 2.147 billion, but then it keeps going all the way back to positive. And if you have just enough damage, you can have a number like this displayed with bottom end negative damage and then top end positive damage, which is pretty cool. I think I've never seen numbers displayed like this in the game. But not only that, like the singular damage, as you can see here on the fire damage, the bottom end is 2.124 billion, but then to 0, you can clearly see the 0 here, which means that it doesn't overflow, it just goes to 0, and the damage is actually gone. The game doesn't believe that you don't have damage. Like I can see here on the right, like you can see the chaos, you can see the cold damage here, but the fire damage is just gone from here. There's no fire damage here. It's just gone. It's just completely deleted. Just giga cursed. And there's another screenshot here. Yeah, this one. That we deleted you overflow the chaos, we overflow the fire and the cold, so it's gone from the tab, but the lightning is still here, and the lightning is equal to the combine. The combine is equal to the lightning, so you know it proves the hypothesis that the game just thinks you have 0 damage, and it was very cool as well. Very nice finds. This one here, we also found the sweet spot, like that if you have like enough damage, like like going to the negatives, you go back to having positive damage per use at some point, which is also very cool to find. And yeah, basically that's everything. There is a clip that we managed to delete everything, like the fire, the lightning, the chaos, and the cold, and you actually have 0 combined damage. You can probably find that on MP's video whenever he posted it. Probably it's already up. If this video is up, MP's video is probably up. You should check it out. But yeah, that's basically it. I have a lot of fun crafting all the items so far. I don't think, like, people mirrored like the chests and the weapons a few times actually. It was pretty good. It was pretty fun. But yeah, anyway, that's it for PoE this league for me. I'll be playing Last Teapot from now on until the next league comes out. And maybe I'll make some Last Epoch videos, I don't know. Depends if you guys want to see Last Epoch videos or not. I'm just learning the game. I never played the game. Like, I started playing the game like a few days ago. So it's just me playing the game and doing dumb shit. Alright guys, that's it. I'll see you guys some other day.